And a quick look at our rules of combat based on 3 5-minute rounds and, of course, 5 5-minute rounds for championship bouts. And, of course, in the amateur division, that changed to 3 3-minute rounds. And, of course, 5 3-minute rounds for championship bouts in the amateur division. It's based on the 10-point must system, judging criteria. And to get things started, we'll go ahead and throw it to the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Black Bear Casino Resort, Carlton, Minnesota, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the junior welterweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Joe Febb. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 157 pounds. He represents Maps MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Thief River Falls, Minnesota, presenting Noah, the Battle Hawk Hawkins. Here's the opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall, official weight 159.4 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Fremont, Nebraska, presenting Andrew, the real Ryan Reynolds, Demars. Once again, your referee in charge of this bout, Joe Febb. 3-round schedule.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times, obey my commands, touch gloves, and let's get it started.
And here we go, round 1 between Demars and Hawkins. Demars in the red tape gloves and Hawkins in the blue tape gloves. And we are here once again at the Black Bear Casino Resort for another night of mixed martial arts action, as both fighters look to head off this evening into some great mixed martial arts. And here we go. Joe Phipps, our ref for this matchup. And a touch of the gloves, and here we go. Hawkins continues to circle on the outside here. Demars takes a shot, swings for the fences there. Nice outside leg kick delivered by Hawkins. Another one. Hawkins really utilizing those feet. Sets up this nice takedown. And it looks like he's going to get it and end up in half guard here. Demars doing a good job of sustaining the situation thus far, but Hawkins looking to posture up, utilizing that knee to soften him up a bit here. And still trying to cross over. Demars holding on still. Hawkins trying to push down that thigh of Demars, and Demars is trying to capture a sweep here, but Hawkins is showing some good balance, maintaining it. And now delivers a couple of shots from the top. Demars takes one to the body. And that kind of changes things real fast. I think that's it. He took a really heavy body shot. Now he's in a situation of covering up. Taps out, and that's it. So Hawkins delivers a nice shot to the body. And I think that was the beginning of the end there for Demars. And we'll take a quick look at the replay here, how that all unfolded. But, man, you could see that shot was the beginning, and it really did soften him up. Wow, just incredible. Let's take a quick look here. So completely comes in here and just throws some nasty shots from the top and continues to work his way in. And then that body shot would ultimately end up with more shots, the barrage of shots you see right here. And this is where he taps out, and that's it. Hawkins comes out victorious. Let's go ahead and throw it to the cage for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 1 minute and 14 seconds of the first round. Your winner by tap out from Strikes Noah, the Battle Hawk Hawkins. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Black Bear Casino Resort, Carlton, Minnesota, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the lightweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Cecil Gables. Introducing first to the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, official weight 150.8 pounds. pounds, he represents Map Fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, from Colorado Springs, Colorado, presenting Krazy Mike His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our general tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 2 inches tall, official weight 148.2 pounds. He represents Sparked Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, from St. Cloud, Minnesota, presenting referee in charge of this 3-round lightweight bout. Season people's now with the final instructions.
All right, gentlemen. We want to continue fair fight, protect yourself at all times, follow the rules at all times. We want to touch gloves, do it now. Let's dance.
And here we go. Bierman and Freeling. Freeling in the blue tape gloves and Bierman in the red tape gloves. A little bit of reach advantage and a little height is going to go to Freeling here tonight. Cecil Peoples, the third man in the cage, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the amateur division. Freeling delivers a nice outside leg kick and another one to follow things up. Bierman looking like he may shoot in for a takedown. Trying to close that distance, but trying to set it up too. Kick delivered by Freeling. Bierman just trying to get past that height and reach advantage here. Takes a kick to the dome. Bierman acknowledges it. Shoots in. Like I said, here comes that takedown we're looking at. Going in for that single leg. And you can just tell by the posture of how he was setting it up that he wasn't just going to go in, go for the takedown. He was going to set it up with a couple of shots, and that was a very smart move on Bierman's part. But now Freiling's got this nice little guillotine, but Bierman's about to pop right out. Not in too much danger at all. You know, Freeling is going to just have a little bit of a jello arm here if he keeps holding on to that. Bierman's going to pop out here shortly, but as I say that, there he goes. Now in the half guard. Bierman looking to unload some shots. Right here, Bierman just continues to work from the full guard. Just trying to posture up to land some more shots. A minute and 7 seconds remains. Now Bierman lands a nice shot to the dome of Freeling. And Freeling just continuing to fight off his back here, but Bierman seems to be the one in control, gaining points, thus in the minds of the judges there. And Cecil Peoples is staying on top of the action, making sure Bierman's staying busy and close to standing him up, but now it gets in the full mount. Things begin to change here. Cecil Peoples saying you gotta work, but he's in the full mount position, trying to posture up. Freeling trying to hold on, but this could be really bad for Freeling, especially with this many seconds left. Still time to finish this if he really gets in the right position. Trying to flatten him out. More shots. Asking for protection. That's it. Cecil Peoples is going to call it. Final seconds remains, and Freeling has no problem with that. And that's showing some good sportsmanship on his part. Let's take a look here. This is where Bierman's able to posture up a bit and land some nasty shots from the top there. Right here, just more shots and more shots delivered from the top. And you can see right here, he's just doing everything he can before the seconds and time is up here in the round. And, you know, I thought he may have made it to the end of the round, but Cecil Peoples called it, and, you know, that's a really good call, especially in the amateur division. You know, they really take heed to caution a lot more in the amateur ranks. We throw it to Dean Stone.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Cecil Peoples has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 2 minutes and 55 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by TKO, Cody. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Black Bear Casino Resort, Carlton, Minnesota, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the middleweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Joe Fair. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 6 feet tall, official weight 185.2 pounds. He represents the MAP Training Facility. Ladies and gentlemen, from Grand Forks, North Dakota, presenting Manitoba, his opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 11 inches tall. Official weight 184.8 pounds. He represents Northbred MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Oakley, Minnesota, presenting Chris Molstad. Once again, your referee in charge of this 3-round middleweight attraction, Joe Fit now with the final instructions.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times, obey my commands, touch gloves, and let's get it started.
And here we go, Lemaire and Molstad. Lemaire in the blue tape gloves, Molstad in the red tape gloves, and here we go. Touch of the gloves and we are off. Lemaire, a very, very explosive fighter, and you're gonna see that here very shortly. Molstad very comfortable looking in the cage right here. Takes a high kick, shakes it right off, no big thing. Molstad rushes in a bit. Lemaire showing some really, really fast, solid, quick hands. More being thrown by Lemaire. Lemaire showing no mercy. And now things start to unbuckle here. Lemaire looking to finish real quick, and Molstad this is it, that's it. Fifth steps in. Lemaire victorious, just like that. Man, take a quick look at the replay. Look at this. Just doesn't stop. Kept it going, kept it going. Nice knees to the body to end things. Phipps steps in. Let's take a look at another angle here. Knees. It just ends it. We throw it to Dean Stone for the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Joe Phipp has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 40 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by TKO, Manitoba, Ladies and gentlemen, from the beautiful Black Bear Casino Resort, Carlton, Minnesota, King of the Cage and General Tire present this special 3-round bout in the women's strawweight division, live on Facebook. Your referee in charge of the action, Sensei Cecil Peoples. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, official weight 115.8 pounds. She represents Team Wildman and Zingano Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Professional record 1-1 after going 9-2 as an amateur. Ladies and gentlemen, from Denver, Colorado, presenting Heather Wonder Woman. Her opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet tall. Official weight
this. I want to continue fair fight. Protect yourself at all times. Follow the rules at all times. You want to touch gloves, do it now. Let's do this.
And here we go, round one. Heather Denny set to take on Chelsea Falzer. And Heather Denny in her corner is Thomas Denny, her husband. And Thomas Denny, a veteran here at King of the Cage. So it's very nice to see his wife get in the cage here tonight and see if we're going to see some of those same traits and styles here in the cage. But Chelsea Falzer is off to a great start in her career. Her last fight was a very difficult one. She actually, a legal kick that landed to her opponent while she was grounded, and it happens. But the hard part about it is she was definitely winning the fight, and when you get disqualified after winning a fight like that, it's just really tough. So Chelsea Falzer is looking to put that past her, and looking to put the past behind her, obviously, and now looking forward as she takes on Heather Denny. Both fighters have a great stand-up. Heather Denny, I would imagine, as well, and looking to defend that takedown. And you can hear a little bit of Thomas Denny out there in the corner of Heather Denny saying she wants to wrestle a bit, but Heather says she's going to stand her ground here on the stand-up department. Remember, this is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds or less. And Falzer just has this look of like she's ready to go hunting here. And that's the confidence that Falzer brings to the cage. But you can obviously see the reach advantage goes to Heather Denny. Continues to circle around here. More shots delivered by Falzer, and follows up with an outside leg kick. Now slugging away, and they will create some space. A nice kick by Heather Denny to back things up a bit. Chelsea Falzer starting to get past the feel-out process here. And once again, tonight's event being brought to you in part by General Tire. Anywhere is possible. And of course, Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. Cecil Peoples, our rep for this matchup. As Chelsea Falzer lands another outside leg kick, and they meet again with more exchanges there. Chelsea Falzer continues to move in. And Heather Denny just trying to continue to size Falzer up. More outside leg kicks. Another combination attempt by Falzer as she gets out of harm's way there. Now, here's the thing that I see the similarities between Chelsea Falzer and our former strawweight champion. And that's one of those traits there with a nice takedown. Danielle Taylor, who's really good on the feet. She moves in on the inside. A lot of her opponents would have the stand-up advantage, a little bit of reach advantage, but she'd move on the inside, throw some shots back out so fast that her opponents would never have a chance to land those shots. And that's proven to become difficult here. Chelsea Falzer going for some submission attempts here, possibly working an old school Kimura. Key locks going on here, but Heather Denny trying to get out. Almost sort of a crucifix position here, half of it, and now back into side control, delivering some nice elbows to the ribs of Heather Denny. Starts to plaster up, trying to throw more shots from the top. And with a little over a minute to go, she's got plenty of time to finish this. Now taking the back of Heather Denny. After taking so many devastating shots there, now taking the arm. And this could be bad. Cranking on it, trying to extend it out. A little over 50 seconds to go. She's got plenty of time to pull this off. Oh, and she taps. And Chelsea Falzer's gonna let go. I think she hurt her arm. Yeah, I think Heather's injured there. Look at that. Ow. Yeah, I think we have a dislocated elbow right there. I think it is her right if you look at that. Wow, that looks like some excruciating pain there. And very tragic indeed. Let's take a look at the replay. Man, this is some ground game skills here being displayed by Chelsea Falzer. Pulls on that arm. And before I believe Heather could even tap out, Chelsea Falzer was like, I think something's wrong here. And you can sense it right there. She says, I think her arm's broken or something. And that's just a great sportsmanship by Chelsea Falzer. Look here at another angle. It's really hard to tell. I think she fell right on it. And that's where the breakage happened there. Oh, man. We hope she recovers okay. And we'll go ahead and throw it to the cage for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 4 minutes and 19 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by tap out via armbar, Chelsea Falzer. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Black Bear Casino Resort, Carlton, Minnesota, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the lightweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Cecil Peoples. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, official weight 155 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Waukegan, Illinois, presenting Franklin Springfield. Here's opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall. Official weight 156 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Rockin' City, Cleveland, Ohio, presenting the Heat, Dominic Martin. Once again, your referee in charge of this 3-round lightweight bout, Cecil Peoples now with the final instructions.
All right, gentlemen, I want a good, clean, fair fight. I want you to protect yourself at all times, follow the rules at all times. I want to touch gloves, do it now. Just dance.
And here we go. Springfield gets set to take on Dominic Martin as we head off into round 1 here at the Black Bear Casino Resort. Springfield in the blue tape gloves, Martin in the red tape gloves, and a touch of the gloves as we speak. Dominic Martin, a very explosive fighter, very fast with his hands. He's just very well-rounded in that regards, man. So he's a very tough, tested fighter there. Oh, takes a big shot to the dome. It shoots in for the takedown. Martin twists things around. Taking some heavy shots. Dominic Martin with some grounded pound action. Side control. Now keeping that elbow down. Springfield trying to get out of this position. Dominic Martin showing some really good balance and now ending up in side control. Throwing some knees. And here we go. They're on their feet again.
Those hands up. There you go. Combos now. Not one.
Dominic Martin with a big right and looking to finish things quickly. I think this is it. Covering up, no place to go. Martin stays busy. And Martin wins the bout. Great battle by Dominic Martin. Man, let's take a quick look at the replay. Dominic Martin comes in, lands that nice shot. His opponent ends up on the ground there, takes the back. Cecil Peoples calls it right there. Look at another angle here. Taking some severe shots, and that's when Cecil steps in and calls it quits. Congrats to Dominic Martin. We throw it to Dean Stone for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Cecil Peoples has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 1 minute and 26 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by TKO, the Heat. present this 3-round bout in the lightweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Joe Fair. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, official weight 155.4 pounds. He represents the St. Cloud Downtown Gym. Ladies and gentlemen, from Pease, Minnesota, presenting Max Prangley. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our general tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall. Official weight 155.6 pounds. He represents Northbred MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from Brooks, Minnesota, presenting Casey Once again, your referee in charge of this 3-round lightweight bout, Joe Fit, now with the final instructions.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times, obey my commands, touch gloves, and let's get it started.
Here we go, round 1. Casey Goulet set to take on Max Bradley. Max Bradley in the red gloves, or the blue gloves, and Casey Goulet in the red gloves. Both fighters pretty equal in height and reach. I'd say Bradley has maybe a little bit of reach on him, but as I say that, gets knocked down, but back to his feet recovering and goes into autopilot mode and gets a nice takedown. That is a great recovery move there by Bradley. And those are the instincts that you see kicking in when that happens. When they get knocked down, all of a sudden, you know, things start kicking into place and like, you know what, I'm shooting in for a takedown. It's the safest thing I could do at this point. But right now, Casey Goulet is holding on to this guillotine, but Max Bradley will pop out here shortly. Oh, as I say that, flipping things over, things get a little bit tighter. Bradley trying to posture out of this, but you know what? Casey Goulet has got a really good hold on this. It's hard to tell from this angle. Now pops out, like I said. And there you have it. Bradley is out, but not out of the woods yet. Casey Goulet trying to set up that high guard, trying to get a triangle synced in. Oh, man. Casey Goulet just very crafty on the ground. Very fluid. Bradley trying to pop his head out. Bradley taps, that's it. Man, what a great job done by Goulet. Hung in there, withered the storm. Pulled off as many submissions as he could. And they eventually paid off. Bradley paid the ultimate price. Let's take a look at the replay. Man, look at this. Casey Goulet just going to work. Showing what he does best. Bradley was in a world of trouble. Right here, he started to think, you know what, I might be out. And then this is where he thinks about it and says, that's it, I'm out. Goulet victorious. Let's take a look at another angle here. Bradley sees there's no way out of this. Phipps steps in, and that is it. Throw it to Dean Stone for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 1 minute and 41 seconds of the first round. Your winner by tap out via triangle choke, Casey Ladies and gentlemen, from the Black Bear Casino Resort, Carlton, Minnesota, King of the Cage and General Tire present this special 3-round bout in the junior flyweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Joe Fair. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, official weight 125.4 4 pounds. He represents the Minnesota Academy of Martial Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, from Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, presenting Michaels Sabino Chocando. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of our general tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 2 inches tall. Official weight also 125.4 pounds. He represents Warriors of the North and Apex Jiu-Jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, from Two Harbors, Minnesota, presenting Chris C.Q. Collins. Once again, your referee in charge of this 3-round junior flyweight bout, Joe Fit now on the final instructions.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands. Touch gloves, and let's get it started.
And here we go, Condo and Collins. Condo in the blue gloves, Collins in the red gloves. Condo, a very explosive fighter. He's got very fast hands, quick feet. This is going to be a challenge for Collins. Collins giving up some height. He's giving up a little bit of the reach advantage. We know that doesn't really stop a lot of the fighters in the past, but it does become a problem sometimes in the beginning in the fill-out process. So we'll see how that does for Collins as this fight progresses here in round 1. Collins showing some really quick feet. Nice outside leg kick, spinning back there, man. Condo just trying to get the fill-out process out. Collins circling around. Condo mixing things up, making him switch, making him think. Collins moves in. Lands that nice outside leg kick. As they continue to circle around here, Condo's just trying to get a feel out, trying to land some shots here, but not quite getting them through. Collins is pretty quick, and a nice kick for Collins. Collins starts to land more of the shots here. Takes a shot for his efforts. Condo just trying to get that high kick there, barely misses. The fighters continue to persevere here on the feet, sticking with it here. No one's really tried to change elevation until then. Misses a high jump kick. Is Condo going to make him pay for that? Does Condo even want to go to the ground? Not quite sure. He's going to let him stand up, and they're back to it. Condo with some nice combinations. Spinning back fist. Followed up there for Collins. Body kick delivered by Condo. Like I said, both fighters are very content with being on the feet here. No one really posing a threat in the takedown department here. A little over 2 minutes on the clock here in round 1. The fighters continue to take center cage here. Say Collins is landing more of the shots here in this round. A lot of kicks, if anything. Collins ducks around, gets on the inside there. That's where he's most dangerous, I believe, and that's where he wants to get. Very, very difficult situation here posed upon Collins. Joe Condo continues to try and just find that pocket, trying to find that right shot. Just hasn't quite been able to land it yet. As I say that, he throws a nice kick. Collins trying to get on the inside. Nice outside leg kick for Collins. Condo just backs up a bit. Gotta watch that big overhand right of Collins. Some heat behind that shot. Joe Condo tries to back things up. Collins not phased. And we enter the final seconds of this round. Joe Condo trying to land some more shots. As this round ends, I would have to give this round to Collins based on landing more shots there. Let's take a quick look at the replay here. Joe Condo with some nice shots. Landed a couple, but I'd have to say Collins really kept up the aggression right here. A nice slip. Joe would eventually let him stand up. Joe Condo in the blue gloves, Collins in the red gloves. Collins in round one, really getting in on the inside, strategizing this fight against an opponent who's got a bigger reach advantage against him, a little bit of height over him as well. But it doesn't seem to phase Collins' technique at all. Collins comes in, another slip. And is Joe Condo gonna make him pay this time? Gets a little crafty on the ground, but Joe Condo says, I'm gonna make you pay for that with a couple leg kicks to the thighs. More kicks. Joe Condo taking advantage of the situation here. Rightfully so. Joe Condo just relentless with those thigh kicks. Joe Phipps gonna stand him up. Clean break, and here we go. Collins trying to mix up some combinations here. Like I said, Joe Condo very quick, but Collins is a different type of fighter. You know, he's really utilized his height, you know, especially being in situations like this before. I'm sure he's had to deal with it, but he really maintains that any height advantage. It really, as if it's not even there. You can see him getting in on the inside, throwing overhand rights. Really leaving Joe Condo guessing here. Tonight's event being brought to you in part by General Tire. Anywhere is possible. And of course, Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. Collins with a kick. We have an eye poke. We're gonna get the time to freeze here. Let's take a quick look how that happened. Right there, I believe. Let's take another look right here. Comes in, a little bit of, yeah, you can see it right there, that index finger. And here we go, back to it. Collins continues to circle around here. So Condo just trying to strike it out here. Something that would change the pace of this fight is this, if somebody took this and changed the elevation, took it to the ground, probably confuse the opponent since it's been pretty much mostly stand-up. Collins will not back down. He continues to press the action here. An eye for an eye there. Kick for a kick. Collins with an outside leg kick. A little over 2 minutes to go here in round 2. So far, Collins is trying to press the action. Has been. One thing I like about Collins' style is you may see him do these crafty kicks that may not land, but it is a diversion tactic more than anything. And it really throws your opponent off. Collins continues to press forward, delivers a nice kick. Joe Condo just left a guess with Collins. Collins with some nice shots. As Joe Condo backs up, you see that Collins is still able to land those shots. Slips again with a nice up kick. Joe Condo now trying to work from the full guard. We'll see how things change here. Both fighters will get an opportunity to get a couple deep breaths here. Final seconds remains. And they're going to stand him up. I don't think any fighter has a problem with that. Final seconds remains. The tiebreaker possibly here. These fighters are just really slugging it out. Much props to both of them. Let's take a quick look at the replay here. Collins comes in with some nice shots. He slips again. Joe Condo comes in. I think he gets a nice up kick. Eventually the second time there was a slip, I believe. And right here you just see Joe Condo comes in with some nice shots, but Collins is right there. He's a really good counter striker too. And he really lands those nice shots anytime Joe Condo comes in. And as he backs up, you can see that Collins just continues to press forward. There's that second slip. Joe Condo comes in, nice up kick by Collins. It is the third and final round. And here we go. Both fighters continue just battling it out on the feet. It's pretty much all we've seen between these two fighters. And the fans are loving it. Of course, I'm loving it. But Joe Condo hasn't been able to put some combinations together that have been, that stand out in the minds of the judges if this does go the distance. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Both fighters are really fast on the feet. Collins hasn't left any damaging punches, but some impressive ones that would definitely leave him, impressive, thought in the minds of the judges there. And Collins just continues to push forward. But Joe Condo, he's a tough fighter. He's a really hard fighter to put away. He's got a tough chin. Never lost due to a knockout. Collins trying to change that here as he continues to press forward with all these combinations and kicks, mixing things up. And by mixing it up, he's really been confusing Joe Condo. And right now, Collins just continues to take center cage. Joe Condo with a nice shot. Staying busy. Joe Condo trying to keep him at bay. Backing Collins up, making sure he doesn't get on the inside. Really tough fight right now. Fighter's got pretty much a long way to go here in the round. About to hit the halfway mark here. And the way these fighters have been slugging it out, I'm surprised somebody hasn't been knocked out yet. But like I said, Collins has been landing more of the shots, more punches landed. Collins trying to get in on the inside. It's where he's been most effective, where he lands most combinations. Collins shakes it off, no problem. Delivers a kick of his own. Now starting to land some nice shots. Really starting to affect him. Shoots him for the takedown and gets it. Collins working from the back. Joe Condo with a really nice takedown there. This is where Joe Condo can turn things up. If he's able to just constantly ground and pound for the remaining minutes of this round, it could flip things. But I would imagine that Collins is in the lead here. Some nice shots, and at this point, if you're Joe Condo, you've really got to go for broke. You got to go for the finish. It's easier said than done, but you got to try. Leaving it to the judges just may not be a great option at this point. One minute, a little over a minute remains here. Joe Condo trying to posture up. Does he have enough energy left to do so? Joe Condo continues to work from the full guard here. Joe Phipps has seen enough and he will stand him up. Joe Condo, if he could score another takedown, that would definitely score some points for this round. This is one of those go for broke matches, man. You have to go all the way at this point. Leaving it to the judges, like I said, is not really a good option for you. Collins trying to put in some work here now. Making up for lost time. Nice body kick. Oh man, the final seconds remains. Will they throw it all on the line right here? The final seconds of this matchup. What a battle between Joe Condo and Collins. Collins really stayed busy throughout the entire fight. I would believe that he landed some more significant shots in the 3 rounds between these two. Joe Condo put up a fight though. It's not to say that he lost completely. It's just sizing Collins up was a very tough task, as Collins was inside and outside of the pocket there, leaving Joe Condo to guess for the last 3 rounds. That nice takedown, that could have changed things up, and that probably happened earlier in round 2. This is round 3 we're looking at, so the judges may not be as lenient in that regards. Collins, like I said, stayed busy. I would be really surprised if this decision went to Joe Condo. We'll see as we throw it to Dean Stone.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action here in the North Star State, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judges at cage side, Don Lathrop Sr. and Scott Moe both scored it 29-28, while Brendan McKeon has it 30-27. All 3 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Krazy to Ladies and gentlemen, from the Black Bear Casino Resort, Carlton, Minnesota, King of conjunction with King of the Cage Incorporated, President and Founder, Terry Trebilcock Jr., Matchmaker Tom Vaughn, Promoter Jeff Mahalik. The three judges scoring this match will be Tom Lathrop Sr., Scott Moe, and Brendan McKeon. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Cecil Peoples. And now Minnesota, here we go. This is our co-feature. Put your hands together. 3 rounds of MMA in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, the Lucas Oil Blue Corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. Official weight 240.8 pounds. This Fitness Edge MMA fighter has a professional record, 8 victories with 4 defeats and 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, presenting Tamar Tebow Washington. Here's the opponent across the cage, fighting out of our general time. Red corner stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall. Official weight 216.4 pounds. This champion jiu-jitsu and truth training systems fighter has 23 combined victories. Ladies and gentlemen, from Boulder Hill, Illinois, presenting William Hill Sr. Once again, your referee in charge of our co-feature bout, Cecil Peoples, 3 rounds heavyweights.
All right, gentlemen, let's have a good, clean, fair fight. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Please follow the rules at all times. You want to touch gloves, do it now. Let's make this happen.
And here we go, round 1, Washington versus Hill. The big boys take center stage. And man, this could be a quick one. Both fighters love to slug it out. So I'm wondering if someone may change elevation and maybe possibly take this to the ground. Washington, oh, we got a low kick there. And it happens. Man, that looked painful. Let's take a quick look at the replay. As painful as this thing is to watch here. See right here, the right leg, just right there, yeah. Take a look at another angle here. Right there you can see, yeah. He'll get up to 5 minutes to regain his, or recover here. And I think they're gonna get right back to it, so here we go. Another low shot, it was pretty close. Washington backs up a bit. Washington just looking to land those shots. And they clinch up. Hill takes a little shot there to the dome. Taking some shots from underneath there. Washington backs up. Oh, right on the button. Hill is out. Knocked out while he was standing up. Hill is dazed. Man, what a shot by Washington. I believe that was 2 or 3 shots that were delivered in the process of him getting knocked out. Let's take a look here. Bam, right there, 2. Another one. Cecil steps in midair. You see Hill falling to the ground. Man, what a spectacular shot. Let's take a look right here. Boom. Another shot, 1 more. And that is it. And we got another angle here, another shot right here. That was 3 shots, 2 shots, and then a 3rd one right there to follow up, just for safe measure. Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 41 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by knockout, Tamar Tebow Washington. Here is Jayme Hinshaw.
And there she is, Jayme Hinshaw, making her way to the cage here tonight at the Black Bear Casino Resort, fighting out of the state of New Mexico. And man, what a fight team she has fighting out of Fit and HB. You know, you have guys like, you know, Brenda Gonzalez, a former champion here at King of the Cage, along with Tim Means. Sim Sosa, another one of those fighters out of there, and Jayme Hinshaw being one of them as well, a product of Fit and HB. Tonight, I would imagine she's going to bring those heavy hands. It's taking her some time to get out here. And there we have it. There she is. And Arlene Sanchez, of course, one of the head coaches and owners of Fit and HB, headed out by her and Tom Vaughn. And man, what a war this fight is going to be here tonight. Henshaw, who's known for her heavy hands, known for her well-rounded skills, and a very dangerous fighter indeed, and poses a threat on Karagianis tonight, her opponent. And man, this is going to be a war, no doubt, as she battles the Canadian Karagianis, Melissa Karagianis. And man, both fighters are very well-rounded. Karagianis is probably, her traits would be her stand-up as well, but that's no problem for Henshaw as well. So we'll see how these skills all add up here tonight as we get her opponent, Karagianis, to the cage.
Here is Melissa Magic Karagianis.
And there she is, Melissa Karagianis, making her way to the cage. Ready for this bout. Scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. And Karagianis is one of those fighters that can definitely bring it every single time she gets in the cage. And tonight she's going to bring her stand-up ability, her striking ability, and just a very calm and collective fighter every time she gets in there. But she is very aggressive, make no doubt about it. And of course, tonight's event being brought to you in part by Lucas Oil. And of course, General Tire, anywhere is possible. And of course, Joe Phipps with the final arrangements here before this battle takes place. Remember, you can find us on social media sites and more. Find us on Facebook, you can find us on Twitter, and of course, Instagram and more. Just search King of the Cage, go to our website for more details. And you can also find out about your favorite events. And when we're coming to your town, kingofthecage.com. Almost set for our main event of the evening, as we make the final adjustments here. And Joe Phipps reffing a lot of fights here tonight at Black Bear Casino. It's actually reffed here for quite some time. Once again, we're here in Carlton, city of Carlton in the state of Minnesota, Black Bear Casino Resort. And I think we are just about set to rock here. And here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the beautiful Black Bear Casino Resort, Carlton, Minnesota, King of the Cage and General Tire present our featured bout of the evening. Sanctioned by the Fond du Lac Band of Lake Superior Chippewa Athletic Commission. Your director is Michelle Domingue. It's in conjunction with King of the Cage Incorporated. President and founder, Terry Trebilcock Jr. Matchmaker Tom Vaughn, promoter Jeff Mahalik, timekeeper at the bell, Jake Benson. The three judges scoring this bout will be Don Lathrop Sr., Scott Moe, and Brendan McKeon. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action from Tarzana, California, Cecil Peoples. And now, for all the fight fans in attendance here in the great state of Minnesota and the millions watching around the world, Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. This is our main event of the evening. 5 rounds of MMA for the King of the Cage Women's Atomweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5'1", official weight 105 pounds. This fit NHB fighter has a combined 5 victories. Ladies and gentlemen, from the ABQ Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the challenger, Jayme Hinshaw. Her opponent across the cage, fighting out of our general tire, red corner, stands at 5 feet 4 inches tall. Official weight 105.2 pounds. This 6 MMA fighter has a professional record of 3 victories with 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, presenting the reigning and defending King of the Cage Women's Atomweight Champion of the World, Melissa Magic Karagianis. Once again, your referee in charge of our 5-round championship main event, Cecil Peoples with the final instructions.
All right, lady, King of the Cage World Championship on the line. Give me a good, clean, fair fight. Protect yourself at all times. Follow the rules at all times. You want to touch gloves, do it now. Let's dance.
And here we go, round 1, Henshaw set to take on Karagianis. Melissa Karagianis in the red gloves and Jayme L. Hinshaw in the blue tape gloves. And they are off. Jayme known for being able to slug it out with her opponents, as well as Melissa Karagianis. So I'm thinking both fighters are really liking this fight, knowing that both fighters like to stand up and bang it out. Nice exchanges between the two. Equal amount of punches being distributed. Melissa Karagianis is a fighter who trains full-time, as well as Jayme Hinshaw. Both fighters off to a great start in their professional mixed martial arts career. Henshaw's, great with the head movement, getting in and out of harm's way, able to dodge shots, throw her shots, get out of the way. And a nice kick delivered by Hinshaw. Both fighters continue to exchange it out here in the stand-up department. No one's really changing elevation or taking it to the ground quite yet. Once again, we're here at the Black Bear Casino Resort, brought to you in part by Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. And of course, General Tire, anywhere is possible. Karagianis moves in. And of course, Hinshaw backs her up, but now Karagianis is landing some nice kicks. Remember, this is scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds or less. Hinshaw known for mixing it up. She's able to throw shots, but she's also got a great ground game too. And I believe right now Hinshaw is just trying to get the feel-out process of, stand up, and she's doing quite well with standing up with Karagianis. But I think she could possess a possible threat if this does go to the ground. Only reason why I say that is because we haven't seen too much of Karagianis' ground game, and that's not because it's not good. It's just she normally knocks her opponents out, likes to keep it on the feet. So tonight could be that test if it does go to the ground. We'll see as this fight progresses here. Now over the halfway point here in round 1, both fighters exchanging some really nice shots.
Let's go, let's go.
More shots between the two. Henshaw hasn't really shown a sign or that she's going to take this to the ground quite yet. Nice combinations thrown by Henshaw. Both fighters continue to exchange here. Less than a minute left here in round one. Calling for some action here on the stand-up. Nice inside leg kick by Henshaw. Crowd likes that. Final seconds remain. Lots of exchanges between the two. Both fighters starting to tune things up at the bell. Melissa with some last-minute shots there. As they head to their corner, take a quick break, we'll take a look at the replay here. Nice exchanges between the two. I would say equal amount of shots distributed between the two. You know, it was pretty even in my eyes. And right here, not many significant shots thrown by the two of them, like anything that led a knockdown or anything like that. But right here, you can just see both fighters with some nice leg kicks scoring points as we head off into the next round. Welcome back to King of the Cage from the Black Bear Casino Resort in Carlton, Minnesota. And the championship action continues here between Jayme Hinshaw in the blue tape gloves there. And of course, Melissa Karagianis in the red tape gloves. So far, a pretty evenly matched fight. What we saw in round one, both fighters sharing some combinations between the two. And there was a couple times where some really nice shots were landed, but you know, it's really hard to discern who won that round. I'm sure round two will start to make things a little easier to read as we move on here, but so far, it's been a war for these two. Tonight's event being brought to you in part by Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. And of course, General Tire, anywhere is possible. Round two in this championship matchup is underway. Cecil Peoples, our ref for this matchup.
Ready?
Here we go. So far, no one's really tried to change elevation. No one's taken it to the ground. This has been strictly, purely stand-up between the two. Karagianis known for her stand-up ability, as well as Jayme Hinshaw. And like I said earlier in round one, we haven't seen much of Karagianis' ground game because most of her fights are on the feet. They never really have to go to the ground. Henshaw with a big overhand right. They meet center stage. Henshaw says, bring it. Now really bringing on some shots. Henshaw, who got into mixed martial arts a couple of years ago and has made an absolute career out of it. I mean, if you follow her on Facebook or social media, look her up. Her story's incredible. You know, being a mom and then just saying, you know what, this is something I want to do, and look at her, man. I mean, absolutely just in the champion status here. And the way she's fought her opponents is nothing short of spectacular. But right now, just calm and collective. Karagianis fighting out of Canada. If she's able to gain the title eventually, she would be our first Canadian female champ, I would believe, here at King of the Cage in the United States version of King of the Cage. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but I doubt it. So looking to make history tonight, Karagianis really looking to take that title home. Jayme Hinshaw, Quinton, and of course, Melissa Karagianis with the overhooks. You can see Henshaw's looking for that takedown. And there it is. So now we see the beginnings of going to the ground, but now back to the feet. And now they are free. More exchanges between the two. Big left delivered by Melissa. Henshaw moves out of the way. Both fighters continue here on the feet. Way past the halfway point here in round two. And Karagianis starts to turn things up. Jayme Hinshaw continues to keep her back there with that nice left. Jabbing away here. Giannis with a nice shot, but you can see Henshaw with some nice aiming ability. She starts far back and able to get in and land some nice shots. But Karagianis is starting to come up with some punch points here. But a nice big right is delivered by Henshaw. And now starting to put a collection together of combinations. .44 seconds remains. Title is on the line tonight. Both fighters know the importance of tonight and what it can do for their professional career here. Lots on the line. And they're doing a great job of, conserving that energy that they have. Make sure they don't use it all here earlier. This fight could go the distance, 5 rounds, knowing how these fighters can fight and how good their cardio actually is. Final seconds remains, a slippage there, and now some nice shots delivered by Henshaw. That could probably cost Karagianis the round, possibly. This is basically USA versus Canada here tonight. Will Canada take the title home for the first time in the women's division, in this weight division? Time will tell. Here we are in the 3rd round. Both fighters really pushing it in the stand-up department. Both fighters really just standing, slugging it out here. There was 1 second where Henshaw almost took this to the ground. Karagianis was able to defend that takedown attempt. And like I said, since then, no one has really attempted to take this to the ground, which would change things up probably dramatically. But as for now, both fighters are content with standing up. We're just about to hit the halfway point of this fight. If it does go 5 rounds, And Karagianis just trying to size Hinshaw up. Hinshaw with a high kick. And here the corner's asking for some combinations. And every time these fighters meet in the center, it just gets so dangerous with all the fists that are flying. It's incredible. Karagianis, like I said, known for her stand-up as well as Jayme Hinshaw. And that's what makes this sort of an interesting fight. Both fighters have well-rounded skills, but they just choose to want to stand up with each other. And this is almost like a proof of whose stand-up game is going to be better here tonight. But man, both of these fighters are great when it comes to stand-up. So they're kind of Xing each other out here. More shots. They meet center. Karagianis with a big jab there. Henshaw able to block it. Henshaw with a nice jab. And it really always ends up this way, you know, when one fighter lands a shot, another fighter's going to land a shot. And it really is making the fight equal out and level out here in points because both fighters are exchanging the same amount of punches at that point. Hinshaw looks to continue to land some more. Lands a nice one. Karagianis shakes it off, continues to press forward. Just a little over a minute and a half left. Henshaw continues to circle around here on the outside. Karagianis puts a nice shots together and a nice kick to follow things up. More delivered. Nice body kick, but Henshaw just shakes it off like nothing. Although that sounded like it landed pretty hard. 40 seconds left. You can tell the fans really want to hear a shot land here, but it's so difficult for both fighters as they're both skilled in the stand-up department when it comes to defense as well and offense. This is really all about calculating that right shot between the two at this point, because every shot that can be thrown can be used as an offense technique. Shots landed from the other side there. And here we go, final seconds remain. That will conclude round 3. Quick look at the highlights of this round. Nice shot delivered by Karagianis. You can see it lands on the chin of Hinshaw. Hinshaw shakes it off, comes back in, lands a shot of her own, and this is what I'm talking about. They keep Xing each other out. One fighter will land a significant shot, and the other fighter lands a significant shot. There you go, equal amount of points distributed. It's going to be a really hard fight to call if it does go the distance. See Karagianis taking one to the jaw there as well. Now we head off into round 4. Been a pretty long, exhausting fight between these two. Exerting a lot of energy. It's been a really nice, clean boxing match between these two. I would imagine someone would try and change it up in this round. If it has gone this long and you have the ground game, utilize it. Take advantage of it when they don't see it coming. Because right now, I would imagine most fighters would think, okay, this fighter wants to stand up with me. I'm going to probably just go into round 5 standing up. But mixing it up could change things. But so far, both fighters still standing, showing a lot of composure, showing a lot of cardio skills there. Because, man, they're not even really breathing that hard. Says a lot about their training. High kick delivered by Karagianis. They meet in the center there, and they clinch up, and now the takedown. Things can change here, drastically and dramatically. Here we go, working from the half guard. Hinshaw trying to pull that right leg out. And we've seen Jayme Hinshaw finish fights from the ground, so this is definitely comfortable for her as well. Utilizing that elbow, trying to make it very uncomfortable for Karagianis. Now setting up this guillotine possibly. Now taking the back of Karagianis. And now utilizing that cage there. Kind of difficult. We'll see if she can roll around and utilize it to her benefit. Karagianis fighting those arms off. Oh man, Hinshaw trying to finish things through the submission, and you can hear the chant of USA right now, and this could be close. That looks deep, man. That is not getting out. She is not getting out of this. I don't think there's any possible way, and if I'm wrong, I'll eat my words, but man, that is so deep. Janice is fighting it off. Oh, she's out. She's out. That's it. Henshaw gets up, puts her to sleep. Man, and sometimes in this game, you know, you got to tap out or pass out, but sometimes it just comes too quick, and you don't even have the time to tap out. And this is where things start to change. Right here, Hinshaw with that outside leg trip. Gets Karagianis to the ground, works from the half guard, able to remove that right leg out of the way. Eventually, takes the back of Karagianis, and I had no idea she was going to pull this off, especially with that cage behind her. Very difficult task, but she was able to maneuver it and able to move her out of the way. And then take control of the situation right here. Just sinks in, utilizes that head control, and right here, Janice is just struggling to get out. And this is where she just completely passes out. It's over at that point. Right here. Great job done by Hinshaw. We throw it to the cage for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen,